Hello world, it's Lee Kelson coming to you live from Start Me Up HK 2019 Day 2, and we're talking all about tech and lifestyle today. And I have with me Erik Bang, who is Innovation Lead with H&M Foundation. That's right, Erik?
Yeah, hi, thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Thanks for speaking with us. Now, just tell us a little bit about H&M Foundation.
We're a non-profit foundation based in Stockholm, Sweden. We sprung out of the company H&M, but we're separate. We have our own mission and mandate and funding. And my role is to work with innovation in the fashion industry and make sure that the industry can transform and so that it operates within the planetary boundaries.
So it's really interesting about that sustainability question. So where do you see the industry going in terms of how can we do better in that fashion industry?
I think the industry is fairly agreed that it needs to change radically. It's facing a big issue in terms of meeting the future demands of a growing world population and middle class, and at the same time create fashion for all those people. And it's one of the most planet-intensive industries as it is today. And a lot of efforts is invested already in making sure that that changes fast. Because it's urgent not only for this industry but for our entire society to change.
Yeah. And what were the key messages on the stage today that you were trying to impart to the audience?
So first of all, a lot of things is happening. There is above all reason to be very positive. And our role as a non-profit foundation is to basically be a catalyst and provide a pipeline of some really exciting solutions that can help the industry transform itself beyond the limits of imagination. So we were looking for the early stage, really radical solutions that can make fashion circular or regenerative.
Right.
Essentially become a positive force for people, planet, and business, instead of just consuming resources.
So I had an interesting conversation with the CEO and founder of a company called Everledger, Leanne Kemp, just a month or so ago, and she was talking about the fashion industry and the idea that the T-shirt I'm wearing, how do we build in to the design of the clothing, so that it can have a second life, and that it has a label on it that says this can now be used for something else. What's your view on that?
Well, that is one of the big things we need to address. We need to educate consumers, making sure that they know there isn't a chance for a second life of a garment, be it with someone else or at end of life, that they return it to the system so that we can recycle it and basically make a new shirt out of this shirt. Because that would be a closed loop where we don't waste resources, but take them back and just make a new piece that someone else can love.
And do you see that overall the fashion industry is embracing the idea of the sustainability and that circular economy?
Absolutely, yes. I think the circular economy provides an opportunity to also rephrase sustainability from something that is perceived as a compromise in, say, quality, performance, style, or price, but into something that it creates even more value for me as a consumer and for the industry as well.
And in terms of this type of event here in Hong Kong, I mean, there's been a huge buzz here today, and I can't believe how many companies are actually in some of these rooms over here around the lifestyle. What's the feeling you get from Hong Kong and the ecosystem here?
It's always very exciting to come here. I'm based in Stockholm, in Sweden, so it's a long trip, but this is where a lot of things are happening. And what sets Hong Kong apart is the level of collaboration and openness. It really is a very, very dense ecosystem of innovation, investment, and industry, and that makes this place super exciting to visit every single time.
It is. We get the same vibes. It's really exciting. So, tack så mycket.
Thank you very much.
Erik. Keep watching. We'll be coming back to you with more from Start Me Up Hong Kong 2019 Day 2.
Cheers.
Tuck.